My name's Mary Hernandez. I'm here to tell my story about growing up in Swansea. My parents are from New Mexico. My dad was a construction worker. New Mexico didn't have a lot of jobs, so he came over here to Denver when he was 14 years old, I think he said. We lived in Broughton for a little while, and they bought a house there on 4642 York Street. When we moved to the neighborhood, 1960, it was totally Anglo. We were one of the first Hispanic people that moved to the neighborhood. It was a really big block at that time, just a beautiful block. I lived there 18 years. And I loved it. I loved growing up there. I loved living there. Just everything was about fun. I mean, life was fun. I met my husband about 13 years old. We got married and I had my first baby when I was 18. I went to Barber College and I opened up a shop right there in the neighborhood. All my family continued living there too. I mean, they bought houses there, they rented. This is my family here. This is my dad. He was an advocate for the neighborhood. He's a great guy. He loved the people. He cared about the neighborhood. I mean, he bought houses. He bought probably 9 properties. Plus, he added the 4 upstairs in his house. And he used to rent to people, and he used to give them jobs. A lot of them started moving out when the Superfund happened. They knocked doors and they found out which houses were more contaminated, and they landed up doing a dig. And people started getting a little weirded out by it because the doctors and the lawyers and different people were coming to meet at Swansea and talking about what was going on. We didn't know that the ground was contaminated. By then, I had already had a baby, and my daughter had some kids that were born blind. Some of my family started having problems having kids, and when they did finally have kids, they had a lot of different issues. And I started wondering what's going on, how does this happen, a lot of bad situations in my family. As the generations go on, they still keep happening. And it's from growing up in the neighborhood. I know it is. I asked the doctors and I asked the lawyers, could this have happened? And they said, nope. And I went to the coalition and I talked to them about it. And she said, yes, this could have happened, but only if you dug out your basement. And we dug out our basement. There's still people living there. And I just don't want the people to have to go through what I've gone through all my life.